So here we are focusing on our yellow belt neutral technique. We only have 3 moves that we're gonna master here: football tie, go behind, double leg, and a snag single. And the big thing here is that these moves are just a collection of the fundamental skills that we put together. First move we're gonna look at is a football tie, go behind. I really like it because it's quick, easy points, and the more we can hang on someone's head, the more they're just going to stand up, which makes shooting that much easier.
Here, pushing, pushing, pushing. I club, pull it down. I'm going to football tie, go behind, snap into the mat, and spin. So again, I'm right here, pushing, pushing, pushing. Push and snap, down to the mat, block, grab, grab.
The first shot we're looking at here is a double leg. The reason I like it is because once you get 2 legs, it's generally pretty easy to finish. But we first need to get to that leg, and that's why we'll look at setups. We'll have our football tie, we'll slide off, go right into it. We have our jamming the head and fake. We can also chop his arms in order to get past his thumb blocks.
Front headlock or a football tie, we're in our short offense. And from here, if he gets up to his feet, there's a good chance he's got a lot of weight on his heels. And a lot of times I want to take him back down to the mat, but from here he can be really vulnerable as well. Easiest thing to do is if his feet are really close and I'm really heavy, we're wrestling here, I pull it into a football tie. Same kind of deal. If I'm trying to attack this and just like passing it into a double leg, a hand on him, so that if he reaches his hands up to take it, I can let go and I can shoot. If I put 2 hands up, a lot of times he'll bring his 2 hands up, so if I'm here, I'm ready to shoot. We can just push on his head, push on his head, push on his head until he reaches up. When he reaches up, I can change levels and step, shoot up and through, and take him down. Right here, I'm waiting for his hands to reach up. I'm pushing him up, so that as he reaches, I'm going to pull my hands back. So he's not holding on to him. I want to pull him back. I want to inside step. I want to shoot my shoulder into his belly button and explode my hands through and drive him down. Here, I might push, I might pull, I might fake right here, and I finish my double. Stuff that we're doing, if he thumb blocks me, I need to get past this thumb, and this can be really difficult. So there's a couple different ways we can do it. What we're looking at right here is I want to make a meat hook, and I want to chop his hand down. So I want to chop and change levels at the same time. So as I chop, I'm ready to shoot. And what I can do too, especially if he's thumb blocking like a lot of little guys do, and just pushing here, I want to be in a position, because if he's thumb blocking, he's going to be able to keep me away and I won't be able to grab his legs. So I want to chop him. A lot of times I want to chop him in one direction or another. So if I chop this thing, if I want my head on his left side there, I'm going to chop his arms to the right. So I'm bringing my hands up, curling around the outside, getting close to his hands so I can chop here. And I'm going to pull his hands to the side so I can get an angle on him, and at the same time I'm going to change my level so that I can shoot right there. So if we're getting thumb blocked real hard, I'm holding elbows, but I can't do anything, I can't shoot. I'm going to bring my hands up, chop, get my chest down to my knee, so that
So our basic finish is always up and through, but if we're able to keep his legs split, there's a variety of cradles we can get into.
Head, pull with my arm, cave this knee here, and I'm going to drive him down. When I land, I want my head on one side of his hips and my hips on the other side. So I'm covering his hips. My shoulder is planted in his belly button, right there. I'm going to keep holding these legs. If I can, I step through. I split his legs with my hand or my foot so that he can't turn over. So if I split this with my hand, keep my shoulder in, when he tries to belly down, he can't turn because I'm going to keep pulling this leg. If I hook it with my foot, it's the same thing. He can't turn down because I have his hips split and I can crowd up and into him. And now I'm going to drive, splitting his legs, keeping it turked right here. And I'm going to try to shove my shoulder up towards his chin, come under his head. I'm not scooping and holding his shoulder. My hand's flat, my elbow is flat. I'm jamming in here. And now we're going to look at a variety of ways of pinning. If he starts to bridge, brings his foot up towards his butt, I'm going to have him listen to the phone and pull his foot underneath his butt and bring his head around. If I can't quite pull his ankle, I can cradle. I'm going to go through his leg, plant on the mat, bring his head around, change my grip, crush him towards his head, spread his legs apart right here. If we tilt, or if we turk and he bellies down, right here, there's a lot of things I can do. A lot of times I can still hold this shoulder and drive my knuckles in the mat and then slide it under and still have the same stuff. But if he turns down right here, I'm going to come over the head, lock my hands right here. I want to get this one as high as I can, like I've got a hitchhiker's thumb right here. I'm going to lock. If I can, a lot of times I'll knuckle lock and I'll pull his chin back towards his knee. From here I can get a bottom leg cradle, hooking this hand under through his leg, locking my hands, one elbow in the neck, one elbow in the knee, and put him up on his back here. And that's a hard pin. If I have this hooked and he turns the other way, which most people will try to belly down into you, if he turns the other way, I can catch his arm, scoop his bottom leg, catch his arm with my other hand, reach back, and we're cradling here.
The last move we're going to look at is a snag single. The reason I like it is because it's very low risk. By staying off your knees, you don't commit to getting stuck underneath someone else. We're looking at two basic setups here. We can pull and circle to make him step his leg towards us, or we can drive through his shoulder, jamming him and going to get the leg.
On my elbow, to pull, I'm going to slide my thumb outside. I'm going to slide my hand down to his elbow, and now my hand's outside and I have a meat hook around the back side of his elbow, and from here I can pull. So if he grabs my head, if I'm wrestling here, he grabs onto my head, I'm going to grab outside. If I'm thumb blocking and he goes inside, grabs my head, all I'm going to do is hold on to, slide my thumb block here, push it up into his head, keep driving him, go get that leg. Here. Here, I'm thumb blocking, he goes inside, I'm just going to turn my head, push, grab that leg. I'm going to drive all his weight through him. There. Step off the leg, step up and kick, finish it.
As we look at finishes from our single, the main idea is that we isolate the leg up in the air and get our opponent off balance so that they can just fall to the mat.
I'm going to scoop this hand around the back, right here. What I want to do is immediately step off, catch his heel, and I want to turn his heel. I want to hold onto his heel and turn his toes so that he can't kick out. Once I'm here, what I'm going to do is just like I'm kicking a soccer ball. So if I run up to kick a soccer ball, I put one foot on the side of the soccer ball and kick with the other foot. So right here I get this foot up in the air, I'm sliding, squeezing, I'm going to step in, I'm going to kick the back of his ankle here, like I'm passing a soccer ball. At the same time, I'm lifting with my bottom arm. So I'm here, right there, and I can fall in. I can keep this shout. I can fall in and look for our name you're at. So again, I'm here, I drive it up, here. Right there. On the other side, I drive up and in, catch, hold it, step up, lift, kick, shelf, look for a name. Kicking the foot, I can elbow the back of his knee, turn it down, and finish right here. I can pull here, I can reach up to his head, step and dump, right there. Big thing is I want to explode weight onto his far foot as fast. And I'm going to come back, catch the heel, lift it up, and finish. Then down to the mat. I have a head inside here. I'm trying to lift it. I'm having a hard time stepping over this. I can block the front side of his knee with my backside arm and run in a circle to bring his weight down. Finishing with my shoulder and his butt, catching both legs.